All right, good morning, guys. It is opening day of the rifle hunt out here. It's you can see it's 3:55 a.m. Old Casey and Brian are probably sleeping still, snoozing away, getting rest, and I'm up here getting out there further than them. They said they're the A team, and I'm the B team. We'll see about that this morning, but thanks for watching the videos, guys. Like I said in the last one, great response. One of the comments that stuck out to me was a guy, I'm sorry I forgot your name, that just wanted more info on where we're going and why we choose to go where we're going and exactly what we're looking for. So I'll start the video out with, I'm hiking in about at least a 2-hour hike, maybe 2.5. It is a 2.5 mile hike to a spot that I like because it's super high. It gets me out ahead of most people, and it's very glassable where I can see. So that's my plan. And Casey and Brian are going to be across the canyon from me, so they don't have to go quite as far as I do. We'll be able to communicate back and forth with each other. So if they can see a deer that I can't, they can help me. If I can see a buck that they can't, from their point of view, I can maybe help them get on it. So yeah, that's the game plan, man. So much anticipation when it comes to opening morning, just because you never know what's going to happen. There's so much pressure, and there's so many people out there that you just got to stay patient sometimes, stay put, and maybe the deer will run right to you. So let's go do this. I'll catch up to you when it's first light, but for now, 2-hour hike in the dark to right where I want to go. Okay guys, it's about 6:50. Took me almost 3 hours to get up here. With all the heavy gear and guns and spotting scope. Took me a lot longer than I thought. I was pretty tired, but I just took a minute to bundle up. We use this first light stuff. It's awesome because it's like a layering system. So as I hike in, I just layer up lightweight, and when I get up here, I can put on a couple more layers to keep me warm. But it's starting to get a little bit light. You can see where the light is over this ridge. You guys probably can't tell, but I'm just thinking popping over that ridge at first light, so I'm just gonna play it safe. Even though I'm wearing hunter orange and I have a gun that can shoot 600 yards, I still like to sneak around and be quiet and play it safe. So I'm not gonna move from here until it gets a little more light outside. Hopefully Casey and Brian are just about to their lookout point, because they need to be there around 7 o'clock, which is first light. It's like 20 more minutes I'll be able to see.
Good morning. How are you? Opening morning, guys. It is here. We still have probably 15 minutes till legal shooting light, but we're still not to the lookout we're trying to get to. Took us a little longer than we thought, but we left the truck right before 6. Figured it was an hour, but it'd be more like an hour and a half. So
we took the scenic route.
Yeah,
we like to take the scenic route in the dark.
The scenes at dark are the best. Yeah, didn't get turned around, just didn't get us on the right path. But Eric left. Well, I don't even know what time Eric left the hotel this morning. I'm guessing like 3 or 4. He's going even further than us, so he probably had 2.5, 3-hour hike.
He's probably got a fire built. He's already eating.
Dude, he probably has a fire built, probably eaten all of his snacks already.
Well, it's first light. I've already got some does picked out up here. No bucks yet. It's really windy on this ridge, so what I'm going to do is sneak over to this edge. I've got a lot of country to glass, but it feels good to see deer this early. It's not even legal shooting light yet. But I'm going to play it safe, get off this side of the ridge, get out of the wind, and there's a rock outcropping over here. I'm going to sit right there to stay out of the wind and just glass all this. Guns a-blazing already. Whew. It's crazy opening morning, guys. Let's go.
Well, here we are. Made it to the spot, and got here about 10 minutes late. So it's just after first light, but we're here now. We've seen a bunch of deer, no bucks. But man, remember how I was telling you yesterday, Eric and Brian contemplating buying an elk tag? What'd you go with?
We didn't make the best decision. Saw a giant herd of elk with one really good bull. The good news is though, we can go to the Fish and Game office and pick one up still, which there's one not too far away from here, so there may be a change of plans.
Yesterday we were all gun-ho like, yeah, let's concentrate on deer, let's shoot 3 nice deer. I'm like, Brian, dude, look at this bull. Everything I said yesterday, throw it out the window. But guys, I screwed up big time this morning. I only brought the vlog camera, and I was gonna hopefully record kill shot with a scope cam on the Vortex. Guess what? We got a bunch of deer. Hold on. I'll get back to you. Right down here. Right down there. Doe. Hey. Doe. They're right down there. 4 does running. Anyway, yeah, so like that elk, I can't get footage of because I don't have that scope cam. But take our word for it, it's a nice bull. 340 type bull, which is a great Colorado bull. But I'm focused on deer. Brian can lollygag about elk all he wants. But Eric is up on that peak right now. This is our surrounding.
There's about 10 different dudes working up to Eric. He's in a good spot.
Yeah. So this is what we're kind of glassing right now. Those elk right up in that yellow. They're going into feed and going into bed in those pines right now. But I'm gonna try to freestyle it right here with just holding the camera up and get a shot of them. There he is, right in the middle. That works okay, I guess. If we get a big buck, we can hold the camera up to the spot scope, get somewhat of a kill shot, but we gotta find him first. We're officially naming this place Doe Bowl. That's all there is in here is does. Well, it's that time of the morning, sandwich time. I need to find a better way to pack a sandwich. It's a sandwich pita now. Tastes good though. Our plan is just to sit up here most of the day. I mean, it's a 3-mile hike in, so it's not worth hiking back out and then coming back in this afternoon. Plus it's opening day, and there are a lot of guys out walking around, which I've found if you're willing to just sit, a lot of times people that are walking through the trees and stuff will push deer, so anything can happen opening day. All we've seen so far is that big herd of elk and a bunch of does, but gotta be patient, persistent, and eat flat sandwiches. Big buck. I might shoot him. Meh. 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 I wasn't 100% sure I wanted to shoot him or not, but I think he's a shooter. Dang it. I'm trying to get this stuff on film for you guys is tough. I could have shot that deer right there if I didn't have to set this up. He's right there, about what I want to shoot. If he had bigger backs, I probably would have pulled the trigger. I almost shot him right there, guys. Dang it. That's all right, we'll keep hunting. Man. Gosh, I knew that was gonna happen. Like I said, I was just gonna sneak over this ridge and get set up on this rock and stay out of the wind, and that thing was not even 100 yards when he jumped. It's a pretty big buck. I'm gonna look at the video, but it looked like he had good fronts and pretty good backs. Whew, man, almost had it done. First light, guys. Isn't this fun? I hope you guys are excited and having as much fun as me watching this, but I know where he lives. He'll be back. If I don't find a bigger one, I'll come back for him. Fire! The most important part to a good hunting trip is having a fire, especially when you get really cold, and it's getting cold. So we're gonna stay out here all day, so we came prepared with whatever these things are called, little flint things, or Tinder.
Also known as
Tinder. That's what you get on all the time.
No,
that
Eric's
app?
on that.
Oh, Eric's on that app. Anyway, yeah, we're prepared to build a fire. We're doing that. We're gonna sit here, swipe left. We're gonna just sit here by the fire, eat some food, and look for deer. We did just have 2 does run right below us. Somebody bumped them, so hoping a big buck gets bumped. Alright guys, it's about 11 o'clock now. Made it to this other lookout. I've been spending about the last half hour glassing down in all this country right here. Down in here. A lot of open stuff right here. There's 4 other hunters over there. They just shot something. They went to retrieve it and I can't see where they're going, so it could be a deer or an elk, not sure. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna spend a little bit of time. Probably gonna build me a fire right here and just keep glassing down in these bottoms. I found about 10 deer so far. They're all does. About half are bedded and half are walking down in, so it's nice about being up high like this is you can glass down into the trees and see them bedded. It's pretty cool. But here's my little setup. Got my pack, gun, spotter, bird's eye view. It's pretty cool when you find spots like this that you can just get out on and glass. You can see a lot of stuff. So we're still sitting up here in the same spot. Emacs tending to the fire, making sure it's still going. It's been pretty cold all day, so it's nice to have something to warm us up. But we're still glassing and seeing new deer, but nothing, no bucks, just does and fawns, which is good. But we're trying to figure out where the bucks are at. Sounds like Eric had a close call this morning with a really nice buck, but he's still up on top. Alright guys, opening day is winding down and it hasn't been real productive. We saw a lot of deer, saw a big bull, but no big bucks. There goes a deer, a couple deer out of the river. Anyway, we're sitting up on this big freaking steep cliff. I'm glassing down. We're trying to watch where these elk come out because Brian's still thinking about going and getting an elk tagged. But we were up there glassing. I looked down and checked this out. I'll have to zoom in a little bit. See those tips? You see those tips? You see that main beam? What? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not a shed hunter. That's the first sheds I've ever glassed up. Anyway, what I wanted to say though is it's important to have some sort of a GPS system on you when you're out hunting. When you're out in the woods anywhere, it just makes the trip a lot more safe, so you're not getting lost. But what I think is even more important is in that GPS you have an onX map, because that thing is rad, and that's what we use. And especially here in Colorado, because private landowners do not have to post their property. It can just be a giant mountain like that mountain, which is private, and you have to know where you're at. If you don't, and they catch you, you get a big fine and you get your license taken away. So you always just be safe and have it. onX Maps, I've known at least a handful of people that have gotten it. onX Maps has gotten them out of tickets because they had a map. The landowner had been posting it for years as he owned it, and he didn't, and they knew it. And so they went in there, landowner got mad, got the fishing game, they showed him the onX Maps, and they're like, no, yeah, this isn't yours, and you better not post it anymore. But check this out. This is how close we are. You see that? How many feet? 300?
No, 140 now.
140 feet.
Until the private.
Until the private. There's no fence up here. No fence telling us where we can go, where we can't go. And these are sitting literally 100 feet. 100 feet from private property. Dude, Eric's gonna be... I hope Eric's excited and not bummed. Eric loves sheds. And
oh my gosh, these are good.
Dude, I think these are pretty good bull. I mean, check that out. What? How rad is that?
You gotta be kidding me.
What's so rad too, it's awesome finding this one. A match, this bull was right here last winter. Dropped him probably within seconds. That's a match. I mean, for a Colorado bull, look at that. Pretty gnarly. That's rad. Well,
that's where it came from. That's where Casey saw him from, way up there on that cliff.
I'm turning into a shed hunter. I found 2 nice horns in New Mexico. These 2, a seasoned shed hunter. Here's the thing though. I love to find them, obviously, but there's no meat attached to them. I told Brian, I said, you want to go get them? He's like, yeah. I'm like, they're yours, go get them, pack them out. Then he's talking me into coming down here, but now he has to pack them out if he wants them.
You know what? Such a good deal for me. Eric would be so proud of me right now. He might be slightly jealous though, because if you know Eric, you know how absolutely shedicated that kid is.
Insane
Loves them.
about sheds.
Well, that's the end of it for me. There's one little draw to go through before it gets too dark, but look who I just ran across. No wonder they can't find any bucks. Shed hunters.
We're official, dude. We're on patrol.
I've changed you guys.
I know, dude.
Look. That's cool.
We did it for you, buddy.
Haha.
We did. We had to drop down. I said Eric would spank us if we didn't.
That's a sweet bull.
Sweet bull.
It's about the size of that one, huh?
Yeah. 2-lane.
Really? Just side by side? That's cool.
And I glassed it up. I've never done that before.
See, there you go. You're catching on.
And you see who ended up with them?
Yeah, I see that.
I did the same Eric deal. You want them? Go get them.
You didn't want to go get
Sweet.
him? I'm like, dude, let's go get him.
Yeah, those are way cool,
He's
man.
like, we'll go get him, but you're packing them, and you can keep them if you pack them.
That's cool. How was it today?
It was fun, man. I mean, there wasn't a lot of action, but we saw a lot of animals. We kind of know where not to hunt, I guess. But I mean, it's opening day. Who knows? Anything could have happened. We could have had a giant buck run by us, but it didn't. So we'll go on to day 2 and see how that goes.
I thought you guys were bouncing out of here.
No, dude.
You were just gonna go glass that canyon?
Yeah.
We were
a couple guys saw a big buck this morning, ran down onto the private, so we're hoping maybe he'd come back. And then we got sidetracked by these sheds.
By the sheds.
But it's worth it.
Those are cool, man.
Sweet bull.
Way sweet.
Possibly the set off of the bull we saw this morning.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Good possibility.
Looks very similar. The only thing, he's a little longer, and he's heavier, but he has that exact same form. Yep. And what
Alright.
I tell you, his
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
what am I looking at here? Yeah. His sword on his right was a little bit longer, I thought.
Look at those. Little old, huh? Been out there for a while.
2.5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were thinking
Cracked.
last year, but probably 2 years ago.
Well, sweet. At least we're not going home empty.
We got the horns, now we got to get the meat.
That's right.
That's right. Tomorrow's a new day. We got a long time left in this season, so it's gonna be fun.